Alright, time for our next segment. Hopefully this will be a little longer one. I'm going to start by talking about temperature. I'm going to do a gross oversimplification of temperature. So basically, your body has a temperature, and the environment's going to have a temperature, and objects going to have a temperature. Now, your body's temperature is going to approach the environment's temperature, which in the summer is really, really hot. And in the winter, it's really, really cold. And once your body gets a certain temperature, you're going to start to freeze. Alright? And you don't want that. So, gotta figure out where this goes. We just can go right here. And this is still good, right? Yeah, let's put some logs in here because we might be gone for a little bit. We're gonna need some food. So basically, this floral shirt and all clothing isn't going to heat you up or cool you down. Or most clothing, the fashion mode will actually cool you down. It's just going to change the rate at which our temperature changes. So, this will prevent me from heating up. It's got like an insulation value of 240, which is the most. This and an umbrella would be the best. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the backpack, and we're going to put these two thermal stones in the backpack when they're fully frozen and stand next to this fire. Now this fire is producing a lot of cooling, but it won't actually cool you past a certain point. But thermal stones in your backpack will cool you past a certain point. So what this is going to do, it's going to cool me past just like my standard temperature until when I'm freezing. And when I'm freezing, I'm going to pop on this floral shirt, and that's going to bottle in all that freezing, and it's going to slow the rate at which I heat up to the point where I'll be able to go for several days with just this floral shirt. And an umbrella, see, like, ready? Watch, just start to freeze. And still freezing. Still getting colder, so I'm getting a lot colder. Oh no. I guess the thermal stones cool down a little. You only really need one for this, so I could switch them out. Actually, I should make a butterfly cupcake if I have the stuff for that. I don't. Wonderful. There we go. Alright, so let's do this again, but right. Alright, so we're going to sit here and freeze while I make this butterfly cupcake. This is a fruit, right? Yeah, it's a fruit. Alright, this durian counts as monster meat, by the way, for the sake of the crock pot. So, you don't want to use more than one. And I don't even know if that'll work as a vegetable, who knows. Alright, and we need some nitrates, so we're going to go get that. Yeah, it doesn't. Cactus flesh probably does. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. Off the top of my head. You can look all that stuff up on the wiki. Alright. Combine some white goop. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some sticks. Like this. And we're going to light that shit on fire. We want to make sure it's not near anything else we can light on fire. And we're going to go grab this, put this in here. We're going to freeze ourselves real good. This works better during the night when it's less cold out. So now we got 15 ashes. We want to keep that with us. That's in case the dragonfly comes by. And we're going to need to pick a little more twigs now. Yeah, that worked. So getting our health back up a little bit. And now that we're sufficiently cold, we're going to pop this on, and we'll leave that there. That'll freeze that for the next time we're here. And now this is going to keep us sustained for a real long time. Just like this. We got our extra backpack slots with him. We're going to need a little more twigs now that we just yanked all ours. And we're going to be frozen like this, you'll notice, for like quite a bit now. And that's going to really keep us for a long time. Ideally, you want to do this every night. If you can, freeze yourself up to your corners. You can even go until you're taking damage, is fine. I do that all the time. Of course, you don't want to do that if you're concerned about dying. And we're going to make some meatballs for next time with whatever we have. We don't have much. Get some of these eggs. Alright. We'll get some, pick some of these. These turkeys will like pop up and they'll try and eat your berries. If you run at them, they'll run away from you, which will stop them from eating your berries. These trees are good, but we don't really need them right now, so we're not going to waste that time. Get some pierogies, make some meatballs. And we're going to be ready to go tomorrow. So basically we're going to pick this up now, and we're going to freeze ourselves a little. We really need a hammer, so I need some rocks. Get some rocks when I go down there. Yeah. Get some rocks. And if you're not freezing, that's fine. You're still cooling yourself down a lot with these thermal stones, because they're still this like blue-white color. They're still pretty cold. It's unless you don't have a mod, there's no way to tell your internal temperature. But it's working, even if it doesn't seem like it is. So we're gonna sit here. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna drop that. Now we should be good for a while. We have some insulation with our beard, and we want to shave that off. Get rid of all that. That's going to prevent us from cooling down, actually, so I probably should have done that a little while back. You basically don't want to keep a beard during the summer. Oh, our beard hair is, like, just lovely. It's a really great thing. We got 2 meatballs. We're basically ready to go. Cool that bird down. It's going to actually freeze him. And the umbrella will cool us down, too. But we don't worry about that. We'll do some fertilizing. Alright. Now we got all that. Get some rocks if we have any. I do. Make a hammer. Now we need to go do some stuff. And we got plenty of cool. And we got plenty of sanity. We got plenty of everything, basically. And we want to go get those pig houses like I was talking about. Normally I would not advise you just destroy pig houses for no reason, because they can be helpful for neutral mobbing and stuff. But I mean they're kind of like passive mob, depending on what it is. But ow, yeah, I forgot about that. So another thing to talk about is when something follows you to a wormhole, it's gonna be there when you come out, because it unloads where it is. It'll stay there until you get close enough for it to be loaded on the screen. It can move. So it's a good thing we got all that health right there, because that could have killed us. Because we're not wearing armor now with this floral shirt. I'm not wearing any armor, so I want to be really careful. I don't have any armor with me. If I wanted to, I could make some logs and get some armor, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're not really gonna kill anything. We're eventually gonna have to kill these pigs. Yeah. No. Because they'll still morph. But we don't need to kill them right now. I'm just going to destroy the pig houses and get the stuff from it. We got Chester to store all our stuff. And we're going to get... Oh, pick up a worm. I'll take that. Thanks. Alright. So really just hammering this house. Get a lot of nice boards. Actually, it'll be quicker if I just... Oh, man. Yeah, picking up smoldering stuff. No! No! Oh, man. Yeah, that's why you want them to be quick. They won't come near you, but they will eat your stuff. So we don't need logs right now. We don't need flint. We're not going to need sticks. We will need grass. There's a lot of these pig houses. Destroying them all is going to really diminish our amount of pigs in the world. But it's gonna give us all this nice pig skin, rocks, and we can basically make some more pig houses closer to home when we get home. Pigs are a really good way to farm lumber. Not the best. They're a good way though, because you can just feed them monster meat. We'll come back here and we'll kill all these pigs. Oh man. We're unfriendly. Good thing he dodged. Alright, so we see we got rid of all those. So that's good. That's what we want to do now. And we're going to just store some of this stuff, because we don't really need it on us. This won't go in there. Take some of these back. Take this back. Alright, and I need more grass, because I'm not going to be able to build an endothermic fire. So if I see some grass, I'm going to grab it. But most of it's going to be withered, so it's going to be hard. Oh, and the ashes we made before, if we feed those to the dragonfly, he'll fall asleep. So if we see him, that's our like last-ditch effort to get him to not kill us. And I'm going to need some more reeds, too. I want green mushrooms to restore my sanity, hopefully, but it's going to be really difficult. We'll just follow the mini-map for where to go. That's where I could get health, but whatever. So these are already picked from the last time still. Or venture off a little this way. Alright, we can hear the hounds coming. So that's a good signal to get back. We don't really have stuff to defend against the hounds with us. I do have my spear, but if they hit me, it's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. And I don't want that. So I'm gonna walk over here. These guys are going to panic like crazy, because they have no house. Ooh. Like. Now I can kite these hounds, and if you're really good at kiting, you need to not worry about dying from them. But it's not good when I can't make a fire, because I'm gonna need a fire to kite them. It's gonna be really hard to pick grass, because it's all withered. We might find some that's not withered. And I have enough for another torch, so I'm fine right now. And we can always blink our torch. Even with hounds following you, you can do that. Alright. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to light that on fire. And get these hounds over here. They're probably going to kill Chester. That brought us some light. It's going to burn for a little bit. Oh, no. Alright. Working with us. Chester's going to get killed, probably. I can't really attack him with the torch in my hand, which is why I need to light one of these. Alright. We want to keep this guy moving. Alright, we got some light. These spiders were nice for us. And they attack the hounds. Alright, so we're gonna just blink our torch continuously while dealing with these spiders. Alright, and you typically don't want to be lighting grass up like this. Like, you would be much better off lighting a tree, because the trees are renewable. But in a desperate situation, looking for grass, I went into the savannah, and that was really all I had. It was better than dying. now we need grass urgently to not overheat. So we're gonna try and find some. Yep, we found enough. Drop this. And this is gonna cool us enough where we'll have plenty of time. The floral shirt spoils, it doesn't actually wear out, which is a really good thing. Because if it wore out, it would probably last less long. You would need to sew it back together, but since it spoils, we're fine for now. Alright, so that's your emergency preparedness. You gotta be able to think on your feet and do stuff like that. In a situation where you're not really sure what to do, you have like one torch left and it's late and there's hounds attacking you, now there's spiders attacking you, they're attacking Chester. Basically what you do is just pause it. Alright, that's my best advice. Pause it and just really think about what you need to do to not die. You have as long as you need to just sit here with it paused, thinking about what you need to do to not die. Alright, so we got our pig skins, we got some reeds, we didn't get that much. We need more stones now, is what we do need. I'm gonna get this silk, and they didn't drop any hound's teeth, I think. Oh yes, hound's teeth is gonna be really helpful. We're a little behind in preparing for the hounds. What we want to do is build a field of tooth traps. So your first effort is tanking, which you can only do with a couple hounds because they'll stun lock you very quickly. Your second effort would be not good. I'll just carry. Your second effort after doing that is you want to be able to kite them, which you can do infinitely, by the way. You can kite as many hounds as you can possibly dream. It becomes not a good strategy after a certain point because it becomes very difficult to count, like kite like 20 hounds. It's just not good. I wouldn't recommend trying to kite on like day 100. So then your next strategy would probably be to make tooth traps. Tooth traps are really helpful. And then after that, there is some more advanced stuff you can do, which I'm not really going to talk about right now. I mean, you know, you can build like Houndius Shootiuses, but those aren't very good against the hounds because they'll just decimate them in giant waves. But you can build like Houndius Shootiuses, you can protect them with burnt trees. There's lots of stuff you could do that they won't be able to deal with. Whoops. Alright. Consolidation time. Rocks in here, the hound's tooth in here. I'm going to murder this. And go right here. Put that in here. Alright. I just want enough nitrate for a couple fires. Endothermic fires. So I'm gonna build those on the go. I'm a little sick, by the way. Don't worry about it. Did like 2 more. There we go. Alright, so those tall birds are making that hole really dangerous. And we can still use it as long as don't use it when there's a tall bird right next to you like I did the last time. Because normally you can remember that and be like, oh, I gotta go past that hole again. But I didn't remember it because I last played about a week ago. I advise you don't do that. What we're going to do is you're going to use this one right there instead. They basically bring us the same distance. We can't really get rid of these tall birds. They're going to be super annoying every time we go past them. So now we got to go back and we're going to start making magic items. Press the hat and enter in shadow manipulator. Just in time. Oh yeah, standing under trees prevents you from overheating. Not on this day. It's too late in the summer for us to just hide behind a tree. So early in the summer we'd be able to do that. You get to this road and run back. Throw some logs at that fire. We'll be good. So we successfully got more nitri. We got those pig houses are gone, which is good. We're going to want to stash that stuff. We don't really want it right now. And we're good. Nice and cool. Ooh. Ouchies. Carrots, monster meat, which we can jerk. Some more of those. Since these are stale, they won't have positive health and sanity effects. Uh-oh. Really long shadow hands again. We're gonna plant some seeds, get some vegetables. Tomorrow we'll get some butterflies, get our health back up. Really losing the sanity in the dark. We got all that stuff for pig houses. Got this stuff. I can cook this, get some sanity back. Cook that, get some. Nice. Alright, and we can jerk some monster meat. I'm going to fertilize these, because grass is going to be nice right now, and since these are with the fling out, they won't get all withered. I don't need this right now. Just organizing my inventory, making sure I have room for everything I need. That's enough for one paper. Got that bug. And we're gonna need to catch some rabbits. Drop that. Got that. We're gonna make some more chests pretty soon. With some of our wood. And I'm always gonna keep these ashes in my inventory. Normally I take my clothing off because I'm not really using it right now. When I'm around the fire. But the floor shirt doesn't really matter because it's going to spoil at the same rate regardless. So unless you have an ice box or a snow chester to put it in to prevent it from spoiling, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we need a trap. And we can bait this trap, which will work. Or what you can do, which is better than baiting it, but slower, but better, which would find a rabbit hole, is you just go like this. Just go up by like a pixel until you can set it. Now when he comes out, he'll basically instantly fall in that trap. Which is good. All these butterflies around us are just so helpful when you want to restore health. Ooh. Didn't go back down again. That's why it's good to have butterflies. And not good to pick all the flowers around you. I mean, if you need the sanity and not die, yeah, but otherwise I wouldn't do it. I'd just be extra conservative about that stuff. Need this. Alright, so let's learn a little bit about the Pig King. The Pig King will trade you stuff for gold. He will trade you monster jerky. He will trade you all these special little things. I will go get those in a sec. Put those right here. Should we grab those? I need more of these. trees. It only took like 5 videos to learn the recipe for this. Alright. More drying racks. Really helpful. We don't have that much grass right now because summer grass is going to be really difficult because not only do you have to fertilize it, it's going to constantly be going due to overheating and all this stuff everywhere. We're not going to make those right now, but we're going to collect this charcoal. Alright, we got that trap. Now we're gonna get this one. Now we're gonna make another one. Put it right here. Oh, it's right there. So we're gonna put it right here. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go. Hey, you should go back home. Sometimes that works. I always scared him back at his home. We can put the trap over his home. I'll get him. When he comes out next. Now these are gonna die over time, so we really want to try and get this iron as fast as possible. Take my log suit with me. Oh, it's not really that good. So when a log suit's this empty, rather than getting hit with it, you can just burn it. It still has the same fuel value when it's almost gone. These will all become rot, which you can use to fertilize. I got charcoal. I don't know if I have any charcoal in here, but I don't mind. I'm just going to put this in. So we go over here, look our magic, I press the hat, and here's the first thing. We have the top hat, which we're going to wear because it'll increase our sanity. We don't really need it at any percentage, we just need it. And we're going to need the boards, and we're going to need 4 of the rabbits. And then we're going to need this, which we have, this, which we could get, and purple gem, at least 1. There's a couple ways you can get a purple gem. That's what we're going to be doing next, is making both of those. A good thing to do during the summer, when you're not really comfortable during the summer, is to improve your base. So that's what we're going to do. And it's getting late. Gotta constantly extinguish things. We're going to take this and throw it in the fire. Huge fuel value. If we got hit with it, it would have just cycled to our next armor, and we would have barely gotten any protection because it's pretty broken up. Did I grab my axe? Yeah, it's in my hand. Alright, we're going to chop down these trees. We kind of missed the sweet spot for these trees where they're all fully grown. But that's fine. We're going to chop down the big ones, and we're going to wait on the smaller ones. Got plenty of time. Grab some of these, put them in here. Organization is the kind of thing where you will learn where you put your stuff eventually. For now, sometimes I'm not sure which chest But in my longer games, I have like big blocks of organization. Like this is rocks, this is grass, and you eventually get used to where everything is. Ooh, what's a crockpot? So freeze ourselves a little. We're gonna eat. We're gonna make this prestihatinator. They're just gonna be really good. Also, I advise you do stuff during the night. I'm just sitting around here freezing, which you could do sometimes during summer or winter, but it's good to actually get stuff done. See, like that. Losing a little health, but that's fine. We're at pretty high health right now. And then this wears away. Now we're basically the maximum coldness we could be without taking damage. Going over here, see if our rabbit's catches were successful. They weren't, but they might come out. In the meantime, we'll go kill this butterfly. And we're still frozen, which means we're still cold. This is going to last a while since we fully froze ourselves. Another way you can do it, which he'll demonstrate once these are all set, is you can bait them with basically a lot of stuff. Whoop. So, I mean, these farms aren't ideal. They're not the best food source. Surviving on just farms will not get you far, but they are basically free food. You take seeds, which you don't really need, and you get some nice food with them. Farms are great. It's good to have a couple farms. Especially if you already have room for them. If you're trying to make room with your flingo, then it's getting a little ridiculous. So we're going to get back up to full health again with that. Nope. See? Comes right out, falls right in. Yoink. Now we're almost there. We just got this one more, and then we're going to go bait a trap. So you can see how that works. Once this guy comes out. Boom. So you don't want to waste your food getting rabbits. Every food you waste getting... What are you doing here? Some tumbleweed came out. Great. Some free cut grass. Yeah, another way to get cut grass during summer is why I'm camped right here is really good. Is you can go there and there's tumbleweeds all year round. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to set this right here. Get away. And we're going to bait it like this. You can bait it. And he'll just come get it. He'll still run away if we get close. But if we are not getting close, he'll just go right into it. Like that. Now we got the boards right here. A 4, and then we got this hat. Drop something in there. You can't make something out of it while you're wearing it. And we're going to build this, and we want it to be somewhat near our flingo. So I'm going to build it down here. Right around here. If I can. There we go. This will probably bridge the gap between these if these catch on fire. So, if you're really worried about fire, you want to build your stuff all in a place where you want to build all your stuff so that the fire won't spread. Like if you're playing Windy or something, don't worry, she's going to burn everything down, because she will. What next? It's a fruit. I don't have any more vegetables. Oh well. Okay. Got the presti. Now we just need to go get some gems. 2 ways of doing that. That's good enough. We're gonna go exploring. We're gonna find those ways. I need this. And sure. Yep. I don't have enough cut grass. I get some. Just enough for 1 endothermic fire. Obviously, the more you have, the better, but I can get cut grass along the way, and also, I don't really need that much. I mean, you should be able to get back to your base with 1 recharge in the middle, even if you have to take some damage. You take 1.25 damage per second when you're overheating. It's not that much. It's just like you could have like almost basically a full minute to walk back to camp, make a fire, cool off, then like after you're cooling off, you have plenty of time after to keep going. So, and we have plenty of sanity. We're gonna lose some when we do what we're gonna do. So. And when we get back, there's a couple things we need to do. One of those things is we need to start making some hound traps. This is really going to help with our sanity. Yep, pissed him off. Alright. Exhuming graves. Gives you trinkets. And it can also give you gems. It can also give you gears, which are really lucky. Now that Reign of Giants is out, it's a little easier to get gears. Before Reign of Giants was out, it's a little harder to get gears. It's also going to cost you a lot of sanity, see? Boop, 10 sanity. Which you can restore by picking flowers, eating these mushrooms, which we're going to do. And now we're going to go back down to that graveyard, but we're going to make a stop along the way. You want to make sure you don't dig any green mushrooms. Because that'll ruin the spawn and they won't spawn there anymore. Which can be kind of bad. You definitely don't want to be ruining all those spawns. Now I want to get away from these spiders before I set up my fire. So I'm going to run this way. I'm going to pre-build these fires. Using the map to make sure I stay on the road. There we go. Need to cook, that's why I made this one. And then I'm going to make this one to cool myself off. Alright, so now we got these clockworks down here, and they're actually going to fight the bees during the summer, which is great, by the way. Which one are you going for? Come on. Goddamn bee. We don't want to fight the bees, though. But we will. We have to. See? They're just like getting fought at. Yeah. We can come back. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad. Mowworms eat gears, so that's bad. We don't really need them. If we had some of the like ones that shoot beams at you, I don't know what their actual name is. They can drop purple gears, so that'd be another way to get purple gears. But we're going to go and we're going to exhume more graves. Hoping to get some gears. And then we're gonna stop by the Pig King probably. Yeah, because we'll be close enough. And we're gonna give him all these trinkets. We can give him these trinkets. We can give him monster jerky. That's a good reason to make monster jerky. I don't know if they ever changed that, but you have to give him monster jerky. You can't give him monster meat. So jerking your monster meat will give you a chance to trade the Pig King for 1 gold. So basically, if you're near spiders, which we are, we can almost get infinite gold just from giving him monster meat. Monster jerky. Just heading down here. Gonna exhume some graves. Probably want to eat a little. And once we get the purple gem, we can make the shadow manipulator. And then we're gonna get some meat from some beefalo, or we'll probably just actually kill these pigs. And then we'll be able to make, with that, we'll be able to make a meat effigy. And that's gonna make sure we never die ever again. Because when you die, you just revive. And it becomes very, very easy to stay in the game like that. Especially with Wilson. Marbles. Also, you can get ghosts. Alright, red gem's what we wanted. Alright, ghosts have like an aura around them. They're hard to kite. They're hard, I mean like, very, very hard. We're gonna eat these. And we just made some room as well. Let's restore our sanity. You could just leave the ghosts and just run. Like, not worry about them. Ideally, we want a blue gem. We don't need nightmare fuel. It's another way to get nightmare fuel. Okay, we got a blue gem. That's good. Gears. Perfect. And we might as well get these last ones. In case they're doubles. We kind of need all our stuff. We don't really need that right now, though. So we'll take this. We can come back and get it. And now these, what some people are going to do is they're going to keep these and they're going to decorate their base with them. Which is a good thing to do. These are not renewable. All this stuff I have. Because you can only get them from graves. There's a couple other ways you can get them. You can get them from float sams. You can fish those and get some trinkets. But basically, you can't get that many trinkets, so some people will world hop with trinkets so they can have a ton of like lawn gnomes or something. Which is really cool. Now I'm going to kill these pigs too. Alright, so if we give him trinkets, he'll give us gold. Like that. A lot of it. Depending on the trinket. Some trinkets are worth more. That wasn't worth much. Alright, like that. So you get it. And if you try and hand him stuff he doesn't want, like this, he just says no. So now we got plenty of gold. If you're really into decoration, I'd advise you keep the trinkets, because like I said, there's really no other place to get them. But now our poor Glommer is going to get murdered again by these pigs. So we're going to have to kill him. This is going to hurt. Yeah, they don't like the dark. And they won't. They don't like me either. They're hard to kite because they do the running back after you hit them, so it's hard to kite a bunch of them. Oh man! Now I only got one. I should kite that. Oh. Tricky. Oh man, come on. This is how it ends. I'm just gonna bounce. No reason to die over this. If you convert one of them into a werewolf and then you attack that, the other pigs will help you out. It's probably a better way to do it than what I was doing. Do we have a torch? We do not have a torch. Boom, dead. It's okay, we have touchstones to make mistakes with. Really dumb mistakes. So we go to the nearest touchstone, which is right here, when we die. And we'll have to go get our stuff. So exploring the map, get some touchstones. It guarantees you don't die when you make stupid mistakes, like not pay attention to what items you have. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. Other people make mistakes. It's probably not a mistake you should have made. But that's okay. I don't remember what I did to get rid of all my stuff. But so, now we're going to cool off. We're going to get these. Put these in our icebox. Drop this backpack. And then we're going to go get our stuff. Yeah, the touchstones, when you revive with them, it strikes you with lightning. So, one thing you need to do when you revive with the touchstone is make sure you don't have anything flammable laying next to the touchstone. Because if you do, it will strike you, the touchstone with lightning, and that flammable stuff will light on fire, and you will spawn in fire and probably die from the fire. So, not good. Thought I had twigs and grass. I probably didn't have grass. Oh yeah, I made a fire last night. Oops. Oh well. Somehow I can't. Oh yeah, I got marble and stone and stuff from reviving. I'm coming back from the dead. So that touchstone's gone. So we have another touchstone now for backup. We have two of them. There's two in each world. Still mission successful, except for all the massive amounts of damage you take and when we died. Yeah, whoops. Not so good. Anyway, we go down here, and we can refine a blue and a red into a purple. And now we're ever so closer. What we need now is we need living logs, which are pretty easy to get. We also need twigs for this. We got rot right here. We need that. I don't need this red gem. To put it in here. And we could take something like this and put it in here. Armor wings in here. We don't have that much Hound's teeth, which is probably not good. But we have a good amount. So we're gonna make a start our Hound's field. So right here in fight we got tooth traps and bee mines, both good for defending against Hounds. We're gonna make some tooth traps right now. Butterfly cupcake. Yeah, thermal stones don't stack well with, No, that was not close enough. Yeah, there we go. They don't stack well because this is going to try and change your temperature towards it, and this is going to try and keep your temperature the same, so they just don't really stack well. Alright, now we need rope for this. We want to make sure we have enough so we don't die like I did last time. We're going to make these traps. 2, 3, 4. And we don't want to make them near our base or near anything flammable, because if we have red hounds, they will catch everything on fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to place them right around here, near the road, so that we can run here easily. And these will pop up and kill the hounds, but they'll have to be reset. They take 10% each time they do it, which is a lot compared to how much life they have. Alright, now we've got that fully fertilized. I'm gonna equip this, so I don't equip my torch, but I make it. Don't want to waste it at all. Don't need that. I need that just for some minor health. Don't want to combine durian with anything else that has monster meat, because it'll become monster meat. We'll put this in here. Still got berry bushes, got plenty of food. Food isn't really an issue, but it's your first season if you get yourself set up right. And I already demonstrated this. But the next time I go past the Pig King, I can bring these and give them to him for gold. There we go. Nice. Alright. We're looking for something now that I've probably seen in the forest somewhere. We need one more thing for a shadow manipulator. We need some living logs. And living logs can be gotten from killing. We can kill poison oaks, which is a little hard. We can kill tree guard, which isn't that hard, but a little dangerous. Or we can kill ordinary looking or normal looking trees, which we want to find now. We can see them on our map. I thought I moved past one in this playthrough, but I'm not sure if I did. So what I can do is I can just go search through the trees until I find one, instead of wasting time doing this. And while I'm at it, I will cut trees as well. We got a stack of twigs and that, so we're fine on that regard. And we got enough nitrate for that. I'm gonna go here. We want to go. These big thick forests will be the best place to look. And there's some rocks along the way that we can break for extra. We're gonna get the backpack. Pick it up. Put this and this. And it won't freeze you in your inventory. I don't know if I explained that before. It will in your backpack. It's kind of a glitch. Alright, and we're off. Not bringing Chester with me. Don't really need to. I don't expect to be coming back with much stuff. So a lot of stuff you can just leave. You don't really need it with you. I mean, some stuff like rocks, gears, you don't want to leave because moleworms will eat them, but most stuff you can just leave there. Another way to prevent overheating, which we could do, is we could bring our umbrella with us, but it decreases durability. I don't really care about that. Another good way is the umbrella has a very, very high insulation value. That you can make that from killing the deer clops, which we'll probably do in winter maybe. For the first year, I recommend you avoid all the bosses until you really know what you're doing with them. But all of them can be killed with basic stuff like a ham mat and a football helmet and log armor. All of them. Every boss can be killed with that setup. But tanking them can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, I'm going to explore this forest, and I'm going to try and find an ordinary looking tree, but I'm also going to be cutting down trees, hoping one of them turns into a tree guard, and then we can do that fight. I didn't bring any armor with me, but I can make some if we find a little more grass. I don't want to go below what I have. Below my... So I can't make any light. That would be bad. And you also don't want to fight a tree guard without armor, even if you really, really think you know what you're doing, because they hit hard. That can end your run. And you don't really need to worry about leaving the fight and then having to go back, because they'll follow you anywhere, basically. They'll follow you across the map. But they're very slow. So, if I spawn one right now, I can just go make some armor at my house and wait for him to come, which is what I'm going to do if I don't find one. But they usually spawn in these like nice big tree biomes. We'll get one. And then we'll probably go make a Hound manipulator, and that'll be about the end. We're approaching fall. Fall is probably the easiest season to survive in. The boss isn't that hard. There's nothing really bad can happen. I mean, besides the things that can happen in any season. You don't have to worry about overheating. You don't have to worry about constant rain. It's a really mild season. Alright, so I don't see one here anywhere. And it's easy to find them because they'll be marked with a bunch of evil flowers. So we can try and spawn a tree guard. Every time you chop down a tree, you have a chance of spawning a tree guard. So just going and chopping all this wood not only will give us wood, you can never have enough wood, we'll use it for lots of stuff, but it'll give us a chance of spawning a tree guard. And he will follow us back to our base. And as the days go on, the chances of spawning a tree guard go up, and also the amount you spawn. And it's the same thing with hounds. The hound's attack will be less time in between, and there'll be more hounds. There's a couple other things that go up as time goes on, like Krampus. There'll be more Krampuses. Krampi. Doesn't matter. There's no plural. I don't know what the plural would be. Chop these big trees down. And there's other ways to deal with the tree guard besides killing them. And you can actually use tree guards quite efficiently if you can lure a bunch of them into a small space and pacify them. it's possible that you can basically use them to like fight bosses and stuff. Because they're very strong. They have a ton of life. Where you really need these living logs. There's no way to force a spawn. You just kind of have to cut trees down until it happens. Which can make it really aggravating if you're kind of out of living logs in your world and you need more. The best use for living logs, obviously, after building a shadow manipulator to prototype stuff, dark swords take living logs, and dark swords are very powerful weapons. They drain your sanity when you use them, but if you use them correctly, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You shouldn't have them equipped while walking around. You have them equipped while you're swinging them, and you can pop them off real quick. Okay, be that way. Gonna piss these spiders off. There we go. Deal with these. It doesn't matter what you chop down either. These trees have just a chance. These small trees have just as much a chance. I was only chopping big trees because you get more out of them. Now we're about full in our inventory. And we still haven't gotten any tree guards. So it looks like we're going to have to quit for now and then resume later. And maybe I'll watch the footage and see if I can't find one. But there's probably one around here, maybe. And there could be one around there. But we'll find it. And we'll get that, make the shadow manipulator. Once we make the shadow manipulator, that's going to be really good. We'll place that. Then there's a lot of recipes we can make, stuff we can make. We want to make more drying racks. But we'll wait for all the grass to grow back so we don't have to constantly exhaust our field. And then we can go up to the desert and we can go get a bunch of cut grass and stuff back when it's cool in the middle of the fall. And then we can make our pig houses. We can improve on this. We can move these spider dens. We're going to probably move them around here. We don't want them to be close to our base so they don't build another spider queen. Though it's not the end of the world if they do because we'll just kill it. But it's good to have them far enough away where they're not loaded in, so they're not constantly checking to make a spider queen. And we can also kill the glommer and get the old bell. That's coming up real soon. So yeah, a lot of more stuff to do. And we're not even past 1 year. I call like 1 year pretty early game. And then after 1 year, it's kind of mid-game. And then, I don't know when late game starts. Late game really starts at when you think it starts. If you're not very good and you're struggling a lot, late game could be anywhere from day like 300 to day like, I don't know, 700. Like, it depends on when you start building late game stuff and like fire farms and going and gathering Hound and shooting us and world hopping and doing all this advanced stuff is kind of when late game starts. So we're going to do 1 year and then we're going to see after a year we'll probably go into the caves and we'll start doing that like mid-game stuff like spelunking and getting all this nice stuff and thorium. And then after that, when we're done with that, we'll start doing some like late game stuff, like we'll demonstrate some glitches, we'll do some like farming with like glitches, some advanced stuff, fire farms, things like that. Really cool things. But alright, this is the end of this segment. See ya.